first lay eyes on it is such a great feeling.
The thing that happens is you start to feel the excitement just build up.
I'm thinking about it all the time, even in my sleep.
Incluso a veces por una misma comunidad, te llegas a enamorar bastantísimo.
I play video games because I love stories.
Experiencing worlds that you can't experience as yourself.
I guess video games allow me to be what I can.
Yo!
It's fiction, but it's not.
You come home, log onto your PC, and disappear into a different world.
I am a part of something bigger, a part of something
Wait, where's my chair?
beautiful.
As an autistic person, video games give me a place where I could be in a world that made sense to me.
Knox, Noah!
Play video games.
Good to see you, brother. Thank you for 7 months.
The computer 1 hour at a time. 저는 제 와이프랑 게임을 가장 많이 해요.
I play games with my wife more than anyone else. Imagine having a wife.
That connection
Cringe.
between video games, allowing us to converse with each other, added a lot to our relationship.
Games like the World of Warcraft let me meet people that I probably never would have.
I can honestly say I met some of my best friends through playing games.
We have this connection that allows us to share our joys, to share our achievements, to share our growth.
This is all Overwatch.
Every time I'm able to achieve something, I'm able to make myself proud.
Killing heroic Blackhand back in Warlords of Draenor was one of my favorite
Yo!
I managed to find that.
This is the BlizzCon keynote.
We beat hardcore Inferno Diablo.
Wait, I'll change my title.
Able to hit gold in competitive in Overwatch.
They had someone say, "Oh, I can't lose to a girl," and I beat that guy.
So I was able to slay this warlock as a little gnome holy priest, freaking out and screaming.
This guy's really excited. Yo!
Pela caminhada ter sido tão prazerosa e pela conquista ter vindo.
I mean, this to be a little louder. This is like a real theme lately of these kind of keynote videos. A lot of feel-good stuff, which you know, is nice, but we do want to see some new games at some point. Yo! What's up, everybody?
Video games filled a void. There isn't a huge LGBTQ community in my city. So when I was able to play,
what's good? Primers.
I didn't really care that I was a gay male.
My God, the primers, JJ. Jacque Kreleb.
When I was a teenager,
my
dad was diagnosed
turn this down a little bit.
ALS,
I don't want to meet this guy right as his dad gets diagnosed with ALS, but I gotta thank the subs. What do you want me to do? Thank you. Thank you, Al Clean, favorite cereal, mommy's little chatter. Boys, I'm live a little wee bit early right now to react to BlizzCon. Then I'm probably gonna go offline, then come back tonight for the real return stream. Thank you for all the congratulations. Thank you, very, very fucking sweet of you guys. You guys are all way, way too nice. Considering how mean I am to chat, I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship. It was better when you guys were like sausage fingers idiot, because then I could be mean back. Now it feels like I'm just an asshole. Like you guys are being so nice about my engagement. So thank you for the primers. Shock bomb, traumatic, rig. The bomb G with the gifted ultimate max. Blizzard's thanking us, boys. Wait, Blizzard's thanking us for leveling with us, for sharing with us, for crying with us. I did cry. I did cry. Because I spent $30 million in an Overwatch League team. And I was sort of crying with Blizzard executives when I realized that Overwatch League was a huge scam. It was like a collective cry. Yeah, so I totally relate to this video.
A celebration of 30 years of Blizzard communities and 30 years of Blizzard games.
30 years. Imagine being 30. Old.
So many years.
Well, it's not that many. It's not that many years, right? Like 29's pretty good. 30's not that.
The years of Blizzard Entertainment from 1991 to today.
It's not that many years, sir.
Associate certain games, milestones in our lives. Maybe you were a little kid the first time you played the Lost Vikings.
I never played Lost Vikings.
Or in high school when you first played a Diablo game.
Nope.
Or maybe you met your partner while you were playing World of Warcraft.
Sorry, I was out in the clubs.
That's the thing about video games.
You ever heard of the clubs? I was out
experiences
crushing puss, getting busy.
In our lives, and experiences that we carry.
I certainly wasn't playing StarCraft in the basement. I'll tell you that, sir.
Good times. And they're care for us, even when we feel
I was playing sports.
uncertain.
Sports is my thing.
Games are coming home. Familiar, comfortable.
Thank you for the congrats.
Connection
Thank you.
And a sense of belonging. And while many of us spend
Is there audio
most of
sync?
2020 in our actual real life homes,
Tell you what.
games became even more of a place.
Wait, is he doing
to get away,
in these
free
strangers
from
times?
outside concerns,
Please do it in these
even
unprecedented
if just
times.
for a little while.
BlizzCon, we'll watch it on YouTube, boys. Twitch is
This is
lagging.
pretty weird. Usually, when we start BlizzCon, the opening
We
call
create
is my
these
favorite
games
Warcraft
and
faction,
pour
the
all of our
Alliance.
energy and heart into them. But it is you,
My
the
favorite
Blizzard community,
faction, the Horde. I
that brings them to life.
And that's why
Usually,
I'll
BlizzCon
be
Live
speaking to
is a
40,000 of you in
Am I getting
person
fucking doubled?
at the Anaheim Convention Center.
There it is. Okay.
celebration of you.
There we go.
The guild leaders.
There we go. The guild
healers,
leaders.
DPS. Tanks.
Tag yourself.
Innkeepers. Zerg. Terran.
Oh, I'm Zerg.
Protoss. Blackwatch.
I'm actually glad they shouted out little StarCraft.
The
They've been
heroes of Sanctuary.
They've been treating StarCraft like
and
the redheaded
of the storm.
stepchild, dude. They've been burying StarCraft.
These next few days are for you, our Blizzard community. For World of Warcraft, we'll be showing you what's next for both Shadowlands and Classic.
Resident Sleeper!
I'm sure you're all burning in anticipation for that.
Oh, good one. Lil W.
Hearthstone is getting back to its roots in a major way.
Oh?
We can't
I
wait
like
to show you
Hearthstone.
now.
Cardstone?
We also have news for our Diablo community.
Okay. Is it coming to
Some of
phones?
you were able to dip your toes into the depths of hell in the Diablo Immortal technical alpha. I really enjoyed seeing players embrace the multiplayer aspect of meeting in town. We can't wait for more of you to get your hands on it.
You gotta have a little more
So,
energy, brother.
Only
It's
the beginning of
too
the year.
telepromptery.
Already, there is so much to look forward to, even though we can't yet be together in person.
It's coming to the
Overwatch
Wii
League
U.
will be kicking things
Who
off,
said
and we'll be watching closely to see if the San Francisco Shock can continue.
You
their
know we will.
championship Run.
You know we will. Hey, who here's excited to watch the San Francisco Shock continue their championship run? Huh? Raise your hand, boys. Owl fans? I know we all. I don't even have to ask. I don't even have to ask, dude. And I can tell this guy's a big
StarCraft 2
fan too. I'm sure he watches
Warcraft 3 esports are going strong with our friends at the ESL Pro Tour.
it. Hell yeah.
And qualifiers are
Why
already
is he reading it
underway
so slow?
for the first online stop of the 2021 Hearthstone Masters Tour, with the first event taking place next month.
I need a 0.5 speed.
Before we get too far ahead, let's take a look
Did they talk about Among Us yet? Not yet, brother, but I'm hoping.
one last time. Twin times were a little simpler. In the early 1990s, internet was a
Joshua,
baby.
thank you, brother.
CD sales had finally eclipsed cassette tapes. Cassette tape, it's a rectangle piece of plastic, and there's a tape inside, and music would get recorded on, and sometimes you needed a
I only watch
pencil to
TikTok,
wind it and
sir.
Make it tight. I know, it sounds crazy.
I only watch
We were all
TikToks.
playing video
I
games,
literally have no
Super
idea what you're talking
Nintendo,
about.
Sega Genesis, DOS, or Mac PCs. I personally was a master of config sys and auto exec bat.
So many simple things in simple times. If only we could relive them.
What's his plan? Is this nostalgia? Nostalgia marketing? An Atrioc prediction for 2021? Coming true?
The stage is set. The green flag drops. Let the carnage begin. Holy Toledo! What a collection!
Yes! I can finally play Rock and Roll Racing! Blizzard is saved! Blizzard is saved! Oh my god, they needed to come out with a hit right off the bat, and they did! This is huge! This is a game changer! Dude, I've been saying, I was like, dude, Blizzard's been having a rough couple years. If they don't find a way to unlock Rock and Roll Racing, they're not gonna get the youth back on board. And that's what they got. Holy shit. Rock and Roll Racing back again. Blackthorn and the Lost Viking. This is...
What a collection!
Yes! Look at the gameplay!
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking! Oh my god, sorry that I ever doubted that Blizzard was running out of ideas. It's crazy. I mean, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy for this. But before this presentation, I was like, you know what? I think Blizzard might be in a really rough period where they're running out of ideas. They're letting a lot of people go. A lot of their original people are leaving. They're just kind of rehashing the same stuff in a desperate grab to retain. And then I saw this and I was like, wait a minute. The comeback is real.
What a play! Crank up the volume! Unbelievable!
Man, 16 by 9. No! 4-player split screen? Excuse me? They updated them? 4-player split screen in 2021? I would have thought 2031 maybe. That's the latest tech. Thank you for the gifted. Rapunji with the 6 months. Sashmill with the 8 months. Quack with the 5 gifted. Thank you, Quack. Quack, I have to shout you out later. After this whole thing's over, I gotta give you a shout out. A real one. Is this the Melee killer? This might be the fucking
Blizzard
EA
Arcade
killer.
Collection, featuring the Lost Vikings, Rock and Roll Racing, and Blackthorn. These are ports of the games just as you remember them, allowing you to relive the original.
How many of you remember them? Because I'm 29. I don't remember a single one of these games. And I assume I'm older than everybody here. You guys remember? You guys remember these games? I mean, I've heard of the Lost Viking, but I've never played. I never played any of these games.
Full experience of all 3 titles in 13 different languages, with a couple of quality of life upgrades. As an example, we include very modern, cutting-edge functionality that wasn't available in the early 90s, both saving and loading of games. And for those of you who purchased any Blizzard Digital Anniversary Bundle...
I gotta pause, dude. Are you shitting me? They're coming out with fucking not just both guns blazing, but the shotgun. They got the RPG, they got the tank. It's an arsenal. Saving and loading. Oh my god, everyone else, you're on notice. Every other game developer, you are on notice.
Via Battle.net, you'll automatically receive the Blizzard Arcade Collection on PC today. Now, you ready to hear about some other video games? Let's hear what's next.
If he does this, can we bet how many more times he's gonna do the wide hands? He's gonna do a long pause as the teleprompter shifts. Open hand. It is a unique performance style that I love.
For World of Warcraft.
Oh, sorry, my camera's shaking. Let's go, WoW! Let's go, WoW, what we got? Oh, too loud. Sorry, guys, too loud.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. No matter where you are, World of Warcraft unites us all. Whether you're exploring the Shadowlands, classic as...
What? No matter who you are, WoW unites us all? You sure? Have you seen the division in this country? You think that's what's... This is him talking to somebody freezing to death in Texas? No matter who you are.
Azeroth, or another part of the Blizzard universe, I'm glad you could make it, because we've got a lot of good stuff to show you. But first, let's start with some Covenant Pride.
Here we go. I like his energy, though.
Kyrian,
bring some energy.
Flight. Night Fae, let the hunt begin.
Hell yeah.
Necrolords, to war! Vintha, let's party. The world has thrown a lot at us since the last BlizzCon. And the thing
Alright,
that's
he's
really
done.
kept everyone
That was
going
all
on
his energy
WoW
for the
team
week, but it was
has
good.
been connecting
To war!
the bonds we forge with our guilds and family and friends in WoW
Yes.
are powerful and
Yes.
real.
Yes.
As WoW enters its 16th year and Blizzard celebrates its 30th anniversary, we're so grateful to have the most dedicated and friendly communities in gaming.
Well,
Let's recap the events in Azeroth.
I mean, the friendliest in all of gaming. I played Overwatch, dude. I installed McCree. I wasn't very nice about it, and people weren't very nice back to me. I'll tell you that right now. I wanted to play McCree, and people didn't fucking want to let me. And so I'd get a little heated, and they'd get a little heated right back. And I didn't find Overwatch to be that friendly.
In WoW Classic, we fought an endless battle for South Shore and Torren Mill. We banded
Pog.
together to open the gates
Holy
of
shit.
Entourage and joined forces to take down Kel'Thuzad in his floating citadel of Naxxramas.
Damn, I wasn't there. Like, I never did these things, and I regret it.
Recover from the anima drought brought on by Sire Denathrius, master
Fucking
of the Vizier
Denathrius.
and traitor to the Pantheon of Death. We survived the halls of Torghast and crafted legendary gear in our efforts to expel Denathrius from his castle lair.
We got him, though. Get fucked, Denathrius.
Innocent souls are still wrongfully being sent to the Maw. They face an eternity of torment, and heroes like Anduin remain chained in its depths. The jailer continues to grow in power. He's preparing to break free from the Maw.
Okay, can I just say, this is a problem with a lot of these conferences, is they insist on putting, like, 30-year developers, people who've been developing games their whole life, to do, like, the acting and reading. But thank you for the gifties. Quillen with the 10 gifted. Appreciate it, Quillen. You could get like a really good voice actor and show some game footage, and you could be like, and then we summoned Kel'Thuzad. Like, it could be a fucking scene. Everyone would be like, yo, I'm kind of into it. But
and complete
this
his
does
plan
not
to unmake the entire Warcraft universe. And Sylvanas, you may be wondering what she's been up to all this time.
Like, imagine you have Sylvanas' voice actor, and she's like, you've been wondering what I've been up to. And it's like a cut of her. Like, it could be cool. You could make it cool, but it's just this guy. It's like an unbroken shot for 15 minutes of this guy doing his best one-man play.
Today, we're excited to unveil our first major content update for Shadowlands, Chains
White Hands.
of Domination.
Holy shit. I take it all back.
Look around you.
Thank you, Rigon Red.
Believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his ends.
Enough! Join our
Quillen with the
cause,
gifted!
or be made to serve.
Right now, you
is that
hold
Arthas?
all the power. Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
Oh shit. Now it's getting real.
Despite all our efforts, the Maw continues to grow. What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of
Okay, I'm gonna say it. First of all, Rapunji, thank you for the gifted. Thank you for all the gifted boys. Thank you for the thank yous on my proposal. I really appreciate it. I'm very happy with how it went, and everyone was very nice about it. And it's fucking cracking the thick layer of ice around my heart. So I appreciate it. I don't understand anything being referenced here, and I've played a lot of Blizzard games. Like I haven't played WoW since it came out, so I'm not like a fucking up to date. But it just feels like this is only for Blizzard is like navel gazing at this point. Everything Blizzard does is to like get more money from people that already liked Blizzard until it's like a smaller and smaller group. You got to make something new, right? And when I watch this trailer, it's like throwing dialogue at me.
This should have happened.
Like,
perhaps the Winter Queen could.
Who's the Winter Queen? Who are any of these people? Give me something.
My Archon, a living soul, seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king. By all our measures,
Like, catch
One
me
who
up.
has spent
Let me
his
be a part
life
of the excitement.
Striving for justice.
Oh shit.
One who would give anything to serve his people. One whose heart is true.
Very well.
That was powerful.
He may approach.
Is it Aragorn?
Step forward. My Ascended have spoken of you. The king held captive in the mall.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Damn, badass.
Why have you come?
Badass.
You have a key that I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound.
What's going on?
Just as you once sought to bind your own brother.
Oh shit. Game changer. Well, what's going on for real? Oh no, he was evil. Outplayed on every street. Was he good again? No. What is happening?
The vessel performed its part flawlessly.
Uh-huh. Who's this guy?
3 keys remain. Then they will see. Death was never meant to be chained.
Oh. Oh, now I get it. Wow. I was worried they weren't going to bring it home, but they did. And now I truly understand everyone's motivations. And I'm ready to buy.
So intense.
Blizzard, you son of a bitch, you got another
have a lot
sale.
of questions about what you just saw. And what it means for the next stage.
Well, you got that right. It's true. Fucking true. I do.
Your Shadowlands journey. Later today, my teammates Ian and Jeremy will be telling you more about Chains of Domination.
Got it.
in our Shadowlands
I need Ian and Jeremy's help.
Please check out the World of Warcraft channel to find out more.
All right, will do.
Next, I'm excited to share our upcoming World of Warcraft charity pet program. We've heard a lot from our
What do we get?
community about how much they love these
Thanks for the
pets
Prime.
and the opportunity
Goose.
to give
Decaf
to
dry.
a good cause, along with ideas to make
Tier
the
2, thank
program
you.
even better. So during this upcoming campaign, you'll be able to donate whatever amount you wish to directly support our chosen charity.
Which one?
Once donations reach our goal, everyone playing World of Warcraft will get a pet for their collection as a thank you, whether you were able to contribute personally or not. And to make this a fun challenge, if we reach a stretch goal, everyone gets a second pet too. And here they are. The first pet is Bananas, literally. He was originally
Holy shit,
available
Monkey
to
Ball!
select few back in Burning Crusade era, so we're excited to give everyone a chance to adopt him. And if we reach our stretch goal, you'll also get Daisy the Sloth. She's an all-new pet who'll hang around your neck when you need a hug. Your donations during this campaign will go to support the medical humanitarian organization.
Will the monkey ball roll to send the monkey into the goal with a bunch of bananas in there? Roll, must roll my monkey ball roll.
They're an amazing group doing important work around the world. We're grateful to have such a generous community, and we hope you'll help support this worthy cause.
That's cool. I mean,
We'll be sharing the details about the charity pet program on the World of Warcraft website soon. So we've talked quite a
I like
bit
that.
about Shadowlands.
sure you have.
Classic players, now it's your turn.
There we
It's my
go.
pleasure to hand off to my teammate, Holly Longdale. She's a longtime WoW player, a veteran MMO developer, and
Classic.
she's going to tell us what's in store for WoW Classic.
Burning Crusade Classic, perhaps? Dude, it'd be so fucking funny if they just keep releasing the expansions for Classic until it just catches up. So they could just sell you every expansion twice. You're just constantly playing fucking 20 years ago.
Hi, everybody. First, I'd like to thank all of you who have ever been part of the WoW community over the years.
Dude, someone just said classic. In 20 years, they're selling you WoW Classic, dude. To go back. Remember the original WoW Classic in 2020? Relive those experiences at the height of the pandemic.
You know, online worlds like WoW have been a huge part of our lives for decades now.
Before COVID-30 ravaged the land.
As a dedicated MMO fan and a developer myself, I remember hearing that Blizzard was going to be making their own MMO. And I thought, well, I guess I'll check out that beta. And sure, we all call the game WoW, but really, wow. I could not believe I got bit by the MMO bug again. I was so excited to be able to make a night elf hunter and be like that.
She does not miss. Dude, that's like opening a wedding speech with like Webster's Dictionary defines love as. I know we call it WoW, but
Famous
wow.
Dark Elf Ranger from the books that I loved. I have to tell you, Azeroth was and still is a place I love to live. Since last year, I've had the great honor to work alongside the WoW Classic team to bring these nostalgic experiences back to life for longtime fans and a whole new generation of players. As a fan myself, I've had so much fun in WoW. From the simple things like
WoW fans do love WoW.
Making friends on that long haul from Teldrassil to Ironforge, all the way to the absolutely staggering, like when I jumped blindly through the Dark Portal and was running through Hellfire Peninsula, heard this terrifying noise, and then saw the Fell Reaver, biggest roamer.
I'm not. These are all good people. I want you guys to know. I want you to be on the right side of the joke here, okay? We're not making fun of them in like a mean-spirited way. Because here's the deal. I shouldn't be up there. You just shouldn't have random employees. Like, my video, my NVIDIA video was cringe too. It's just, you should get professionals if you want these things to look good. It's always going to be cringe when you get employees whose day job is not doing this to do this.
I had ever seen.
It's just
and
too
I was
corporate.
Very glad I had feigned death in that moment. And that's the thing.
The Hell Fervor.
These stories and experiences we all share keep us coming back time after time. With that said, I'm super excited to be able to share with you where our adventures are taking us next.
Here it comes, boys. Here it comes, boys. Prepare. This is a game changer. Here it is.
You dare enter my realm.
Okay, what? What is it though? This is so crazy. This is the ultimate money-making scheme. Prepare to take flight like they haven't already had flight in the actual WoW forever. They're just reintroducing the same features they already introduced back to classics. It's baffling.
whispers. Your foolishness has brought you to this end. Take my blood and choke on it.
Death to the outsiders.
I'll turn your world upside down.
To Burning Crusade!
You are not prepared.
Wow. Coming this year? Thank God the year is saved.
Brings back so many memories, right? Like exploring the fungal forest.
Chat gamers, thank you.
Marsh, or being awestruck at the chaotic magic.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you another thing. The constant references to things we can all like, oh, walking through Ogrimmar. Who can forget? Who could forget? You know, like jumping on an elf in old. It's like I first of all, that's only people that already played are like, okay, I get the reference. I don't think anyone's like, oh yeah, that's a bond. Who could forget? I don't think anyone's doing that. And then people like me who don't get the reference are like even more alienated. I have no interest. All of this stuff the Blizzard's doing is not inviting new players to check this stuff out. It's like, it's just smaller and smaller self-referential circle.
Live in Netherstorm, the Draenei in Exodar, the Blood Elves in Silvermoon. I love playing them both. Do you choose to enlist the Aldor or the Scryers in your quest to fight the Legion?
I don't know.
And of course, we can't forget gathering all your friends to fight Illidan at the top of the Black Temple.
Okay.
I can't wait to relive it all with
I
you.
mean, Classics is essentially
Since the team
like...
first set out on their own quest to bring the original WoW back to life, we have learned a ton about what players are expecting from this kind of experience. We've also learned when to keep things just as they were and where we all might be open to some changes. We're bringing all these lessons
That was
into
ominous.
Crusade Classic with our primary goal to bring back the same feeling
What is she referencing? What is she? Is it like inventory size or some horse shit that people? What is it? That was ominous. First of all, if there's one thing I know, it's that all gamers don't agree on anything. So if you ever say one change we'll all agree with, I know you're lying. I know that you're lying to me. I don't follow WoW, so I don't know what debate this is referencing. But if you ever tell me that all gamers agree, I'll spot the liar, dude. I found you.
You faced the Fell Reaver for the first time, or when you were digging through piles of Fellhound poop. Of course, we can't get this right without you.
Finally. You know, all those references you were throwing at me weren't hitting, but when you talked about digging through pounds of Fellhound poop, that's when I knew we could connect. I knew we were both gamers. That's a classic moment, dude. Digging through poop. That's why I pay $50 a month, okay? That's why I buy the expansion and then buy the classic version 20 years later.
Revisit Outland yourself when beta starts and tell us what you think. Later, all WoW Classic players are going to be presented with a meaningful choice for each one of your beloved characters.
Pay $30 or they die.
Burning Crusade Classic? Or do you want to stay in the original Classic era forever? Whatever you decide, you can do it all with your one WoW subscription. Now, I know I've thrown a lot at you, but don't worry.
Wait, so you're just splitting the player base of already... I'm sorry, I just don't get it, dude. The plan is to take all of the WoW player base, split it into two with Classic, then split that into two. What are you going to do on the next expansion?
Don't worry. We'll be getting into the details in our panel later today. So stick with us. We'll make sure you are
Thank you for all the congratulations and engagement. Thank you, boys. I'm going to talk about it more after this. I got some funny stories. Hearthstone! Give me some Boomer Stone, dude.
Greetings. We're truly excited to share with you everything that's coming to Hearthstone this year. But first, let's take a quick look back at the year of the Phoenix.
Please
We
do.
added our first new class, the Demon Hunter, and ventured
Oh,
into
shit.
the Ruthless Outlaw.
There's a new class?
Then we went to Skullman's Academy and got to explore dual class cards and their powerful synergies. And with our third expansion of the year, we brought you Hearthstone's biggest update ever, alongside the menacing old god.
Okay, here's what you need to talk about. Talk about how if you are a new player into Hearthstone, it costs you literally a Bugatti to catch up. Just answer that question. Tell us how you're going to fix that new players need to spend one Bugatti to catch up to the 6 million expansions there's been, okay?
In Madness at the Dark Moon Fair, we launched a brand new game mode, Duels, that saw more than 10 million matches on its first day.
Okay.
We also introduced our long-awaited achievement system and made a significant overhaul to the rewards and progression within the game.
Okay.
Now,
What does that
it's
mean?
time to
Tell me
say
more.
Farewell to the Year of the Phoenix and see
Goodbye.
what's in store for Hearthstone this year. Welcome to the Year of the Griffin.
The Griffin!
Over the last couple of years, we've made big changes to Hearthstone. Throughout the Year of the Griffin, we
Shout out to all my
want to
Gryffindors, all my millennials.
new experiences and make sure
Gryffindors,
tens
rise
of
up.
millions of you playing Hearthstone are always
Zoomers wouldn't
excited
understand.
to log in.
Zoomers, you won't get it.
First up, we'll
It's a
begin with
millennial
the standard
thing.
format,
You wouldn't get it.
biggest shakeup ever, with the launch of the core set later this year. The core set replaces the old basic and classic sets.
If
with a
you know, you
collection
know.
Of 235 cards made up of some of the best from throughout the years.
Okay. What's
As
that
well as
mean?
29 awesome brand new cards.
Holy shit,
And
29
the
new
best
cards.
thing about the core set is that it's entirely free.
Oh!
There's never been a better time to get into Hearthstone. Here are
Finally. No, honestly, finally. And that's not even like, that wasn't earth shattering, but finally they understood that they're losing players. That was the first thing, and we're like an hour into this presentation. That was the first time they've been like, hey, if you're a new player, here's something for you. Finally, that was pretty good. They're introducing a core set, a bunch of free cards, new players can get in. That's cool.
Here are 3 of Hearthstone's legendary dragons, reimagined to feel more up-to-date and competitive for modern-day Hearthstone. Ysera the Dreamer.
I like that card.
You'll finally receive.
So I'll be honest with you guys. This reminds me, when I first started at Twitch in 2014, right after I graduated college, Hearthstone came out, and I was addicted to it. I would play it at the office, and I remember because before Amazon bought Twitch, the expense policy was just wild. I have plenty of stories about it, but the most egregious thing I ever did was I expensed like $300 of Hearthstone cards to Twitch because it was market research. And I didn't even think it, it feels like a skamaz now. Like I would never do it now. But at the time I was like new to the corporate life, and I was just like, yeah, okay. Someone said I could expense like to try it out. And my boss is like, yeah, you can expense it to try it out. But he didn't think I went above and beyond.
Full arsenal of dream cards.
And I remember I got a fucking Ysera, like a fucking stack deck. Like an all legendary Ysera goated deck. And I was just ravaging the ladder.
Right away. She's a nightmare for your opponents. Malagos the Spellweaver. He'll fill your hand with spells and is a powerful late game play. Worthy of the aspect of magic. And finally, everyone's favorite Black Dragon.
Deathwing!
He's still as destructive as ever, but timed correctly, he won't leave you empty-handed.
I'm going to say it, this is the best presentation so far because you guys notice the difference? He's talking to new players. When he's talking, it's not an unbroken shot of his face looking awkward. They're showing you gameplay stuff. So he's talking, but I'm seeing this. So I'm more interested in this. So it's good. It's like they're making an effort. It's not like this is revolutionary. It's not as good as a PlayStation. It's not great, but this is good. This is a good, solid conference. They're trying to do something.
Launching a brand new format, Classic, where you can play Hearthstone
as it was when it first launched.
Holy shit.
The classic format will be
Reynard's back!
Complete with ranks and rewards using Hearthstone's original set of cards. So,
dude, there's some broken shit in that.
School experience, then Classic is the place for you.
Okay, this is...
With Classic revisiting the past, now let's take a look to the future and explore the first expansion of the year of the Griffin.
For a hero.
I feel like Blizzard's taking my 2021 predictions where they're going to sell everything from 20 years ago back to us too seriously. By the way, Hearthstone Classic is only like 6 years old. You really shouldn't be... Classic should be a little farther out, dude.
Of the Horde. All roads lead to the crossroads. You have come.
Overwatch Classic.
But the Baron.
We're proud to introduce Overwatch Classic. Relive the original Overwatch experience. In fact, you can just log into it right now. We changed nothing.
And your heart must be mighty.
Low-key, I would play Among Us Classic. I feel like Among Us is like... You guys remember when Among Us was like fresh and new and fucking dope? And like they didn't add all that fucking shit about the announcing the new map and the new hat. It's like, just bring me back, dude. Can we go back to the when gaming was gaming? When we could play Among Us? It just feels like we lost something. We lost like a fucking step.
Strength and honor. This is who we are.
Who? I like Hearthstone's art style. This is cool. Forging the Barons. I hope they add Hearthstone in those single player campaigns you could play on your phone, where it was like a drafting single player thing. It was like Slay the Spire almost. Those are super dope.
And we'll come face to face with the heroes that inhabit it. Starting
Ben Bonk!
with one of the
Welcome.
Horde's most iconic and well-known characters. A fierce loyalist, one-time war chief that embodies the honor, loyalty, and spirituality of the Horde. Shadowhunter Vol'jin. Shadowhunter Vol'jin
Holy
is
shit.
a neutral legendary that allows you to either bolster your own board or
Holy shit. A Hearthstone legendary that does some random shit when you play it. Finally, they're breaking some new ground, dude. Finally. I've been asking for more cards where you play them and then random shit happens. Thank you, Lord. Oh. I swear to God, at this point, if I see a Hearthstone card that doesn't have the word random on it, I fall asleep. Because as a consumer, I can only be entertained if the board is constantly randomly changing.
weaken that of your opponents.
Raz, thank you for the 9 months.
To celebrate the announcement of Forged in the Barrens, this card is available for free for everyone later today.
Nice.
So log into Hearthstone and claim your free copy of Shadowhunter.
I hope it's really good.
And
I hope it's really good so that I can see it in every single person's deck. And I hope the random effect is really strong so it determines the winner every time. So we can both play our Vol'jins, and then whoever's random effect does better, we can get the dub. That would be sick!
as a bonus, we're also giving away the brand new 30 Years of Blizzard card back.
Pog.
Next, we have another hero of the Horde who is making his first appearance in Hearthstone. The legendary Blade Master, Samuro.
Oh, shit.
Featuring the new keyword, Frenzy. Frenzy activates the first time a minion takes damage and survives. In Samuro's case, this can be used to clear your opponent's board. Heroes of the Horde, like Samuro, are famous for their combat prowess. But others, like Thrall, are known for their powerful elemental magic. Take a look at this new Shaman spell, Chain Lightning.
Okay.
Chain Lightning is a spell in a new cycle of cards that rank up and become more powerful when you have 5 and 10 mana. Ensuring that
This is really in the weeds.
at every stage in the game.
I like Hearthstone, but you're really
also
going
notice that they're categorized as nature spells.
in depth.
With Forged in the Barrens, we'll be permanently introducing spell schools across the entire game, which enables a whole host of exciting new strategies. And don't worry, members of the Alliance will be featuring some of your most beloved heroes and locales later this year.
Nice.
But what I love most about
Thank you, Andrew.
is its amazing characters. And our final announcement is our most ambitious addition to Hearthstone yet.
Hearthstone's a card game.
It introduces a brand new way to play with your favorite heroes.
Pyros, thank you for the tier 1.
Hearthstone Mercenaries.
Oh, what's this?
Mercenaries features strategic RPG gameplay.
What?
Where you build teams consisting of some of the most iconic heroes and
Tell me
villains
more.
from the Warcraft universe, including timeless characters like the infamous Sylvanas Windrunner,
They're going to the Sylvanas well.
Ragnaros, the elemental lord of fire.
Okay, what's the gameplay like? Show
You
me.
can also expect to see some of her
Show me. Show me.
like the unstoppable
Show
devil
me.
King Crush,
The gameplay.
and the ever-growing
No, I get it.
Rule the Dragon.
I get it. There's characters. Show me the gameplay.
You'll lead
What is
through
it?
battle through highly replayable roguelike missions, where the map
Okay.
is randomly generated
Oh.
every time you play.
Wait a minute.
And each node represents a
Slay the
unique
Spire
challenge
Killer.
for your teams to take on. Your heroes gain levels, new abilities, equipment, and can even evolve into more powerful versions of themselves. We're thrilled to finally show you Hearthstone Mercenaries. It is scheduled to launch later this year, and we'll have more to share with you down the road. Everything you've seen today.
Actually excited for that. Actually excited for that. That's Slay the Spire, but Blizzard version with a little bit of polish. That's fucking dope. Good idea. Actually, a good idea. My first thing I'm excited about.
Taste of what's coming in the year of the Griffin.
Yeah, they copied Slay the Spire. You know what copying is? A good idea. You know what League of Legends was? A copy of Dota. All right? As long as you copy it and you polish it, you've got to win. If you can't come up with your own ideas, and Blizzard clearly cannot, then you yoinky, and then you polish it up. That's fine. At least they're doing something. I'll want more Slay the Spire type stuff. That's a great idea.
Don't forget to tune in to our deep dive panel after the opening ceremony, where we'll share more details on the core set, the new classic format, Forged in the Barrens, and our plans for Battlegrounds and Duels, as well as our upcoming single-player content. I want to thank the team for their amazing work.
Good job.
And on behalf of all of us at Hearthstone, we want to thank the many millions of you who play our game.
Yeah.
Your dedication and
Hundreds of
support
thousands, probably.
drives us to make awesome updates
This point.
and pursue ambitious and fun ideas.
Dan Rom, thank you, brother.
We can't wait to kick off the Year of the Griffin with all of you, and we hope to see you in the game soon. Next up, you'll get an update on all things Diablo.
Okay. So let's preface this. Diablo needs to be coming soon. They need to announce a date. Diablo is like the next big actual release for Blizzard, and their company's kind of riding on it at this point. It feels like everything's trending down. They need a new game. Diablo 4 is their big coming game. And by the way, its competition, Path of Exile, has been crushing them. Path of Exile is huge now. People love it. They might not even switch back to Diablo at this point. Diablo needs to be a fucking killer.
Hey,
Copious. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much for joining us. I am so excited to kick off the Diablo segment of our show, and I am honored to be here on behalf of all of our Diablo teams to share the news and updates we have in store for you today.
Okay, all right.
We've got
Cool
a
tats.
lot of Diablo to cover, and I hope you'll agree with me that it's a great time to be a member of this community. All right, let's kick things off with Diablo 4.
No, I don't. I don't agree with you. It's been a long time since an update or anything new. And we're waiting. And we don't. Obviously, it's the worst time. Maybe when it comes out and it's good, that'll be a great time.
We first shared
I mean, literally like 2 years ago, you did the fucking Diablo mobile game thing, and it was the biggest. Everyone was so upset. I don't agree.
Game with
Thank you for the subs, Don Poppy and Alex Sharp.
2019, and we've been truly humbled by your response. We've kept in touch through quarterly updates and sincerely appreciate the thoughts and valuable feedback you've provided as we unveil more and more of the...
He's saying it so venomously. We sincerely appreciate the thoughts and the valuable and it's like obviously some dude named like Arthas Sucks Chode fucking DMing him nonstop. When's it coming out? Make it good. Don't yeah, it's basically just means stop roasting. It's like saying mean things.
The game and share in its development. After all, Diablo belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. Most recently, we teased an update to our campfire screen, and savvy fans, of course, understood that we meant more than just the character lighting and fire visual effects. That's right. Today, we're happy to announce a brave new soul joining the barbarian, the sorcerer, and the druid on this dangerous journey back to Sanctuary. A class is one of the most exciting things you can announce in a Diablo.
Let's go.
This one is especially exciting to me as it's a re-envisioning of one of the first classes to ever appear in the series. Let's have a look.
There's a lot wrong with this whole... The whole theme of today is looking back too much, dude. Stop looking back all the time. And don't tell someone that... This is... Just to be clear, announcing a class is one of the most exciting things you can do. And we're about to do it. That's like me... Like, either it's exciting or it's not to your fans, all right? They'll tell you. They'll let you know. Like, if I tell you guys, listen, boys, one of the most exciting things a streamer can do is announce new tier 2 emotes. So I'm really excited today to tell you about my new tier 2 emotes. And I know that you are too, because there's nothing more exciting than new tier 2. Like, either you'll be excited or you won't. That's fine. If it's exciting, it's exciting.
There is justice within the light.
What is the new class, though? Are they going full on cinematic?
Pray with me.
Golden Fighting Link, what's up, brother?
May Akarat guide and protect me.
May Akarat guide and protect me.
May he shepherd my soul.
May he shepherd my soul.
And grant it mercy.
And grant it mercy.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
Uh-oh.
This is not the time.
Uh-oh.
But this is confession.
Uh-oh. Is that an ear?
I
Holy
was a
shit,
thief.
I hear that.
Who stole from those more fortunate.
Okay.
I strayed from your light and found my trade in the shadows.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for the... I appreciate that. Because I drop these hits, these comedy hits, just like bam, 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 bam. But I'm always a little bit nervous, it seems like I got the pure confidence of a great comedy god, right? But actually, I'm a little bit nervous. And so when I drop something, a banger, like I hear that, just to see like the wall of low W's, lets me know that not only you guys have good taste, but that I still got it. Like I still got the heat, right? I can still, like I've been gone for 10 days. Who knows? Maybe I lost the touch. Turns out, no, I still got it. Like obviously, you get a joke like that.
They call it.
That's the LeBron James of Twitch streaming, okay? That's why they call me the LeBron of Twitch.
Well done. I am a thief, a heretic,
Mm-hmm.
a murderer, father.
Oh, it's her father.
Will Akarat save me?
You Makara light. But those monsters were a scourge upon my flock. And you were the answer to their prayers.
So is it the rogue or the priest?
Then we are settled, and you owe me.
thank the heavens for you.
Heavens? I assure you, Father, the heavens didn't send me.
Oh shit. Rogue! I'm not a Diablo expert, but like Rogue is a class in everything, right? Like every game has Rogue. Like if you have a wizard and a cleric and a like that's you just assume. I would assume there's a rogue. If there's a warrior, I assume there's a. That's just like a. Oh shit. Diablo is fun though. Just because you get to kill a lot of things. Walking around killing things is always fun. Thank you, Melcam, for the congratulations. I appreciate it. I'm going to talk more about it later. After the BlizzCon stuff, I'm going to talk about the engagements and funny stories. Catch up with everybody. I just wanted to... This is live, so I'm covering it now. This is live.
The sound of that ear getting pierced by the hook is so brutal. I feel like it's gonna haunt me for a long time.
Yeah, man.
I've been a
I
huge
feel that.
fan of the Rogue ever since the original Diablo. Even seeing them come back
So,
as NPCs
okay.
and mercenaries in Diablo
The
2's
Rogue was already in Diablo 1.
served as a great bridge between the games. With the setting of Diablo 4 being a larger world than we've ever played in before, we're excited.
Damn,
to
his
show
watch
you
is sick.
Not just what the successors to the original Rogues in the series have been up to since the fall of their order, but also what some of the other Rogues in the world of Sanctuary might look like. The mantra for Diablo 4 has been customization first.
Yes.
And the Rogue takes this to a whole new level. From the beginning, the Rogue has been an incredibly flexible class, able to adapt to any situation. Our goal is to let you create the kind of Rogue that you want to play. Whether it's an unrivaled archer,
Okay.
modeled after the original Sisterhood, or a cloak and dagger rogue from the darkest
badass.
valleys of Chaldeum. In Diablo 4, you will have the freedom to create the rogue that you imagine by customizing the looks, the background, and the playstyle of your character.
How about a rogue that like starts a game company, right? And then gets a bunch of goodwill with fans over decades. And then like fires a lot of their employees and like harvests that goodwill for like some kind of like, I'll call it like financial mana or something, like some kind of financial power. That would be the dopest rogue. Can I make that rogue? Is that customizable? That would be so sick.
Stick around for our segment later today, where I'll be joined by other members of the Diablo 4 team to share a closer look at the rogue class, as well as some of the open world gameplay that we're bringing to the game. Spoilers, those severed ears are not just for show.
What?
Diablo 4 is
Wait,
not the
what?
only Diablo game we're talking
Are those
about
real?
today. If you're looking for an authentic Diablo experience on mobile, we've got you covered. Diablo Immortal has everything you'd expect.
Yes! Yes! Let's go! Yes! Bring it home, baby! Do you have phones? God. You got phones, don't you? JJ, thank you for the 3 gifted. Yes, dude. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, all right, he's talking about ears, whatever. Is he going to say it? Like, what the fuck? Like, we're all waiting for it. Where's the news on Diablo Immortal? Where's the fucking mobile version, dude? Who gives a shit about Diablo 4?
From a AAA action RPG, from the visceral combat and epic loot to an all-new story, bridging the gap.
Yeah, why the graphics look exactly the same? Not a joke. I'm not capping anymore. Why the fuck the graphics look exactly the same as the fucking PC version? Wait, it looks so, it's the fucking same, dude. Why? Wait, legit. Where? Flash me back here. Where's the rogue? Yeah, what? This is the same thing.
The classics, and just hearing what happened to
All right, I caught it.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. Were these the demons from? Don't do it. It seems I'm not acceptable. What was it after me? Arise, Diablo, Lord of Terror. Though this be our darkest hours, it may yet be your greatest moments.
It's so funny. That's so funny, dude. I mean, I guess it's just easy money, dude. Because this is crazy. They're leaning into nostalgia and just harvesting people for more money. Like, this is like... That's crazy. The entire fucking conference has been like Hearthstone Classic, WoW Classic, Diablo Classic. I mean, Diablo 2 fans are going to play this. They're going to play the shit out of this, but I just don't think it gets new people in. And also, like, we can't really trust them anymore, right? Because they did Warcraft 3 Reforged, which I bought on release because I loved Warcraft 3 growing up. And it was trash. They screwed it up and didn't fix it. So, like, if you're a Diablo 2 fan, you got to be worried that you're going to get completely skamazed again.
After more than 20 years,
what's up?
The Dark Wanderer has returned. And once again, he travels east. Always east. Diablo 2 is a landmark game for Blizzard. Diablo 2 Resurrected is a full HD remaster of both the original game and the expansion, Lord of Destruction. It takes the 2D sprite-based classic that we love and brings it into the present in 3D, utilizing up-to-date graphical rendering and lighting technologies.
Yes.
Also includes modernizing all 27 minutes of cinematics.
You know, it'd be dope. I think if you're a company that's really trying to, like, bring back your old games, find a way to get them to work on mobile. If you brought Diablo 2 back, HD, crisp graphics, put it on mobile, people could play it in their downtime. That's what you want to put on mobile. It's like a good way to use your old assets.
Created shot for shot with the explicit intention of preserving both
Carlton Dex, thank you for the
and the pacing of the original movies. Blizzard has a long history of games that we're proud of. And when we think about Diablo 2, we think about it as a definitive pillar in our foundation. Now, it's funny to think that some of you weren't even born.
Yeah, someone in chat said you could imagine Nintendo doing old Pokemon games on mobile. Yeah, exactly. Imagine Pokemon, you know, Fire Red or whatever, like a nice HD version, released officially on mobile. You download the app and you just have it. And it's like, they could do that with everything. I mean, there's like so many It's an easy way to resell it because you don't mind paying for it on a new platform, which is your mobile device.
When D2 was released. Which
They just don't want to give the
all
cut
more
to
important
Google or
to
Apple, I think
deliver
is what it
an
is.
Authentic experience wherever you play. We want everyone to relive their memories or experience the game for the very first time on their platform of choice. And so we're excited to bring Diablo 2 Resurrected to PC and console, along with cross progression. And for those of you who are in love with the original and you just wish it worked more seamlessly on modern computers, you can bring back all of that nostalgia exactly as you remember and enjoy the game in its original 2D form, much like we did with StarCraft Remastered. Obviously,
Cool.
there's a lot to talk about. Later today, Diablo speedrunner Mr. Llama will host a roundtable with members of the development team on the dedicated Diablo channel. If you are a Diablo 2 fan,
That's cool.
I encourage you to take a look.
For Diablo fans, that's cool. Reach out to the community. I don't know Mr. Llama, but it's probably dope. He's probably super sick.
To Burning Crusade Classic, to the Blizzard Arcade Collection. It's a whole lot of looking back. And while we have teams dedicated to bringing these timeless experiences into your hands, it's actually a very small percentage of our developers working on these projects. Far more people are working on the future of Blizzard.
Oh, here we go.
And in addition,
Here we go.
about during the show, we can't wait to tell you even more about our plans over the course of this year and beyond. If you had asked us 30 years ago what gaming would look like today, none of us could have
None of us could have predicted we'd be selling the exact same things we were selling at the time. None of us would have thought, wow, in 30 years, we're going to sell the same game we're selling today for the same price. But look at us now. Look at us now.
predicted the current Blizzard lineup of games. The advances in
That is a funny line. That is such a... If you'd asked me 30 years ago, none of us could have predicted the current Blizzard lineup of games. As they show all of the remakes, that is so funny. That's unironically funny.
technology are one thing, but it's really what those advances have enabled that's even more incredible. If you think about the people who play games and the communities that have grown up around them, the way people can connect instantly, no matter where they are in the world, the way people are increasingly able to express their identity and celebrate who they are through their favorite games, communities, and platforms. The explosion of things like streaming, cosplay, and esports. It would have been hard to imagine any of that 30 years ago. And at Blizzard, that is what excites us about the next 30 years.
Come on, what we got?
There is so much that we're working on.
Okay.
And some of it you already know about. The rest,
Okay.
we look forward to talking to you about it when the time is right.
Shut the fuck up, dude. What? What a joke, dude. What was that build-up? That was a whole speech build-up. Yes, a small amount of developers are working on all the remakes. Don't worry. Most of them are working on the future. I never would have thought you'd see. What a joke. What a slow roll.
Just like the real world, the worlds of Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Hearthstone.
I forgot about Heroes.
Diverse, expansive, and full of potential. We are not only iterating on the experiences that you've come to expect from us, we're also exploring different ways to express our worlds and welcome more players from more places into them. And we aspire to continue to lead on priorities like accessibility and toxicity control, and to continue supporting causes that have a positive impact on the real world. We want to continue to bring those same feelings of joy and achievement that we all felt when we first defeated the Lich King, or beat Diablo on hardcore mode, Because when we geek out from those experiences with others, we can't help but see the similarities between us and feel what's possible when we play together. Of course, there are new Blizzard worlds that we haven't visited.
Yes?
Quite yet. And when we do finally unveil those games and experiences,
Fuck off!
our hope is that you will see in them.
Stop teasing me! What? Oh my God! Stop! Just don't mention it. If you're not gonna tell me something, stop opening. I open every 2 seconds. He's like, but of course, there's some new stuff, but you can't see it. Nah, I'm just kidding. Just fooling you. Well, stop! Stop!
No matter who you are or where you're from, they are spaces where you can create new stories, forge new friendships, and make memories worthy of lasting a lifetime.
Pog.
And through it all,
They do
our
have a
mission
sick
statement
HQ.
of being dedicated to
I've been
creating
there
the
a
most
few times.
epic entertainment
I,
experiences.
it doesn't feel appropriate to tell it now, but I do have to eventually tell my Blizzard interview story because I have interviewed for a job. I was offered a job at Blizzard. And it's a funny story, and I'll tell it, but not now. It doesn't feel it is because again, by the way, I make fun of Blizzard because I'm a fan of Blizzard, okay? At the end of the day, I'm a fan of Blizzard. But this, I think the direction they've gone, especially in the past few years, is not something I agree with. I just think it's way too locked into the past. If you're not growing, you're dying, right? And I just feel like they're so tied down to what they've already done and not what they could be doing. Like, if you look at Riot is eating Blizzard's lunch. No one at Riot is like doing a conference where they're like, and remember, the first time you ganked bot lane. That's why we're proud to release League of Legends. Like they're just putting new stuff out. They're making the League of Legends anime. They made Valorant. They're just making new shit all the time, and they're just focusing on that. And everyone gets excited about new stuff. And they don't, it just doesn't feel like a constant look back.
Ever, along with our core values, led by gameplay first, will continue to guide our way. So on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, thank you for being on this journey. For me personally, it is the honor of my professional life to serve you, and the honor of all of us at Blizzard to be the caretakers of the worlds that you play in. We are so excited for what's to come this year, next year, and the next 30 years. Now, what's coming next for the show? Well, it depends on where you watch. For those of you looking for an update on Overwatch, check out the behind-the-scenes look into
That's
the
it?
development of Overwatch 2 over on their dedicated channel right after the conclusion of opening ceremonies. There, you'll hear about Overwatch 2, new content, new features, including new maps, hero missions, talent trees,
Okay, I'll see it.
and more of what we think will make Overwatch 2 a unique gameplay experience. For World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Hearthstone, you'll get a closer look on their respective channels. And on the dedicated strategy channel, some StarCraft legends will be going head-to-head in epic competition. Once again, welcome.
StarCraft doesn't get its own channel. It's just the strategy channel.
Be good to one another.
It's the fucking Dota channel, the Overwatch channel, the League. Every channel gets a channel, but StarCraft's on strategy.
Welcome home. Before we kick things off, here's a little something from a previous BlizzCon headliner.
Wait, what? I do love, it's very symbolic. Let's go back to previous BlizzCons. We're already using previous games. Why not just reuse different ceremonies from previous BlizzCons? Maybe next year we could just rebroadcast this entire conference entirely. I'm going to do a quick check on Overwatch 2. Oh, Overwatch 2. That's the only thing I'd be interested in because I guess the only... Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 are like the last attempts to save Blizzard. What else is going good for Blizzard? Am I missing something? Heroes player base is 0. StarCraft's player base is 0. What am I missing? It's Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4. They've got it. Oh, WoW. I'm sorry, WoW. I'm so stupid. WoW is actually printing money. I'm sorry. I'm actually dead wrong. Yeah, it's just the WoW company now. It's the WoW company. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the WoW. Only because, by the way, dude, Blizzard gotta be sweating, dripping sweat at the announcement that Riot's making an MMO. Holy moly. Riot making an MMO is like light the fucking, start burning the tables to save gas money. Riot making an MMO is the scariest Monka W moment at Blizzard I've ever heard. Because for the past literally like 20 years now, WoW has been the most consistent cash printer in like all of gaming. It just prints money. And so no matter what, things would go up and down in the other games, they had the WoW money to fall back on. WoW could pay for the whole company. And if WoW finally gets unseated, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be bad at Blizzard. It's gonna be bad. Nothing has ever come close to taking down WoW, but if anyone could do it, I mean, Riot. Final Fantasy's been at them. Yeah, I heard Final Fantasy 14's been at them too. Okay, let's check out Overwatch real quick. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been giving me congrats on the engagement. I do fucking appreciate it. I'm stoked. I'm beyond stoked. By the way, I will be ending stream here in a second, and I'll come back online in a few hours. I just wanted to watch the thing. Twitch.tv/ Overwatch Twitch. Yeah. Invite chat to the wedding. I'll get an iPad. Here it is. Here it is. All right, what we got?
We take maps that a lot of people love and recognize, and we have to add a lot more art and level design to it.
In this one hero mission playtest, we came up to an area in King's Row that usually has a gate on it. Suddenly that gate opened and I saw a new area of King's Row that I had never seen before.
You may be playing a payload game type, and the payload may decide to take this new route instead of going the usual route.
That was really, really cool. It was like this eye-opening special moment.
What? How is that special? The door opened and you went a different route and that was like that was crazy. I went through an open door.
Oh my God, we absolutely have to do this.
So we put some new technology in place that allows us to do this dynamically. You start the mission off, clear day, midway through
That's
the mission,
cool.
suddenly this
I like weather.
sandstorm or heavy weather would show up.
It made the world just feel so much more alive.
Cool.
There's a sunset, daytime, nighttime, but depending on where you are,
Get some RTX in there, huh?
These look different. California or Hollywood would have what we call a California sun. New Bonnie, there's a great African sun that happens there. You start to get a sense of space and mood. This is what really brings the levels to life.
For me, the dynamic world's
The
exciting.
graphics are exactly the
Seeing
same,
these
though.
dramatic landscapes, the wind and the atmosphere blowing by. It's a much more cinematic experience for the player.
Before you start a mission, you look at a map. It's nighttime in Necropolis, or there's a sandstorm in Necropolis. Players can make some comp choices based on knowing this information. Characters like Hanzo or Widowmaker start to be a little more
Yeah, man, I'm gonna pick my comp based on the fucking weather. No gamer's ever done that ever, dude. They're gonna go to fucking Reddit or they're gonna go to Twitter and someone's gonna say Widowmaker's broken or whatever champion's broken, and they're gonna insta-lock or they're gonna insta-lock whatever. They're not gonna be like, yo, all right, team, let's squad up here. I noticed that Mumbai has a sandstorm. Do you mind if we switch to a 3-tank lineup to... No! No one will ever do that. Ever. That person will get muted and kicked.
Into a pretty bad situation really quickly, and it feels extremely cooperative and like a very different way to interact with the Overwatch universe.
Yeah, half the players are going to turn it off.
Sorts of ideas, and just internally we have names like Wall of Death, Scavenger Hunt, and Kill Quest, and all these new mechanics and enemies for people to experience. Players will be able to jump in night after night, play different hero missions, and then work
Okay,
through
so
the
it's not...
progression
Are they
system,
trying to make it
leveling
more
up
of a
their heroes.
co-op? Interesting. This is interesting because, okay, I like where they're headed with the Overwatch 2 because Overwatch as a multiplayer competitive game is dead. It's dead and they're not going to win. Okay, no one's coming back on that front. And the average player, the person that likes Overwatch still is like a person that likes fan art, that likes to feel like they're part of a community, that wants to fall in love with their character. And like, that's what they want. That's what Overwatch fans want that's left. And so if you're trying to make a game, yeah, this is what you want. This is great. Let me level up my Genji or whatever and get different skills and feel like and not be competitive at all. Make it completely a-competitive. Make it a co-op type. Yeah, it's actually really smart. It's a totally different game. Overwatch, if I'm an Overwatch League player, I'm scared seeing this, although you should be scared at anything because your job is security is 0.
Plow build, where 76 is like running through spaces, pushing enemies away from the...
Designing these is super fun because it's like we get to break all the rules that we've sort of established for ourselves, and we get to really take the gloves off and do crazy things like Junkrat can dual-wield grenade launchers, and we've had Mercy be able to
this is cool.
Res their whole team at once at super long range through walls. It's been a ton of fun, kind of like mad scientists making.
This is cool.
You're all used to using these kind of kinetic weapons like Soldier 76's rifle or fire attack like what Reinhardt's Flame Strike does. As soon as you start to mutate these things with talents, all of a sudden maybe you're doing freeze damage or electrical damage. But it gives the animators a bunch of crazy opportunities. You know, the animations are going to change to show them freezing.
It's basically like a little RPG.
If you shock someone with a lightning attack, they can shake in place and stun, maybe chain to other enemies. All sorts of stuff to make you feel like you're controlling the battlefield in novel ways.
As a huge RPG nerd myself, the first time I opened up the talent tree systems, it was like, oh my gosh, this is speaking my love language. Like, I just want to plan and I want to see like where do I want to invest and how am I going to play this character.
Yes, it's so great. And you start at the bottom of the tree. Like,
yes.
oh
This is what I'm talking about.
Like Tracer gets to do what?
Okay. All right. You guys are hamming it up. That's what I was trying to say in a not such a cheesy way. Yeah. Yes, but more casual. Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, Overwatch as a hardcore competitive esport was stupid. Let's try and pivot because we have all these fun characters people like and make it a more fun casual. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why they have to make it seem so cheesy.
Highly engaging to us as players meant that we had a problem with the enemy units and that they just weren't feeling interesting enough.
Just because we show something to the public, it doesn't mean that that is what it's going to be. If we make discoveries where things aren't working how we want, they're not reading how we want, they're not fun enough, we're totally down to reinvestigate, reiterate, and just really find ways to level kind of all aspects of things until they feel good.
For sure.
I would say a major focus of all of 2020 was to make the null sector enemy units more engaging, and some of this was
that's smart. They were already
new
boring
units and evolving other units that we had.
Plus, like, if Overwatch 2 ends up sucking, we'll just release Overwatch Classic, so you can go back. Like, either way, you're good. Like, fans can be happy. You can rest easy, because even if you don't like it, we'll just go back
while it's being attacked. And so it's a different type of spawning, and it's a different type of units that are in there, and it's a simpler objective.
There's a lot of units Aaron is talking about. Lots of different units, lots of different types. They serve different purposes. You do different things to them. It's really going to help a lot of us find the fun and make sure that Overwatch 2 is a blast.
Cool.
One of those sets
it seems like it's on a good track.
Is what we internally call objective units. And they're typically units that don't even attack players. The simplest version would be something like the Breacher.
It's 2 legs with this huge bomb on its back. It was built to do one thing: slowly and methodically march towards its objective, and then it transforms, and the bomb opens up like a flower. It starts spinning and charging up, and you hear this awesome sound, and you know you have a little bit of time before it's going to explode, and you have to take it out.
That's cool.
We have units like the Slicers, which you guys have seen before.
I'm putting Stans on breacher duty, dude. I'm out in front doing DPS, but Stans, you stop the breachers, all right? You stand by the thing and you...
Kind of ever-expanding smoke fields that you have to escape from, but because they're super deadly, so you really get to use your mobility options to kind of escape that.
There's things like the Polar. You could be moving through these darker alleys, and as soon as you hear that Polar spawn,
that's your name for it?
becomes like really spooky, and kind of scary.
This very tall, elegant-looking character that's blindfolded. 3 orbs
Does it
that
pull?
circle around her as her eyes. And we
It is cool.
basically spun those orbs around her head as a big tell, launched them at the player, and then it activates this tractor beam, and it's bringing you in, and then you get this awesome like anticipation of the hair opening up so you know what's about to
Oh, that's
happen.
cool.
One thing we've just recently been experimenting with is this idea of elite units.
Is
We
this,
didn't want the elite units to feel like they're
wait,
just,
I'm sorry, is this Left 4
guy's got
Dead?
double health and double damage. We want to make sure the elite units feel like they have different behaviors and have different attacks. So, for example, an Omnic Grunt, normally he just kind of, he fires.
Yeah, isn't that yeah, the smoker, right? That's the smoker from Left 4 Dead, and then the bomb guy's like the. This is like this is actually very Left 4 Dead now that I'm thinking about it, with like a little bit of progression. Wait a minute, this is Left 4 Dead.
Artillery at BlizzCon. We're all just staring at this, and we're like, what are we gonna do to level this up?
One of the things we really felt wasn't coming through was
Yeah,
the damage
yoinking's a
phase.
good idea.
We intend
No, I'm
for
good.
players to shoot these guns off, but currently it's not reading as something that can happen in the game easily.
We change the design, we change the animation, and we go back and forth and just continually iterate.
We decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna just delete half of these damage states, so now it's super readable.
From an animation standpoint, we decided on spinning barrel version. Just did this really nice kickback. The tip of the barrel opens up when it's about to fire and shifts into place, and boom!
It's really amazing to be
Okay.
fighting an artillery unit, and you can see the guns on the side, and as you're shooting the guns, they're actually visibly taking damage, and then you can blow them off, and it reacts and kind of stumbles to the side, and
That's
it really
cool.
makes you feel like you're there, and it's super fun.
Yeah, cool animation.
In a lot of the stuff we've showed so far,
Look,
we're fighting
I'm-
null sector. These are evil killing machines intent on marching you down.
Is there bosses?
The way you're going to stop them is by shooting them, and we want to make sure that feels responsive and visceral. Really making sure that when they take a hit, it feels like their whole body has been punched, almost like hit by a truck.
Yeah, that's dope.
What really sells this fantasy that you're playing these superheroes. One of the cool pieces of technology that we created was what we call chain hit reactions. Oftentimes, you'll find null sector
Oh,
bunched
that's
up,
hype.
marching maybe a half a dozen units abreast. You expect if you shoot one, they're gonna knock into their buddies. So we make that happen.
Yeah, that's a
Turned
good
out it's really
idea.
fun, too.
One of the things that we showed last year at BlizzCon was the new looks for our heroes. The theory kind of going in was like, you want to preserve the essence of your hero, but also kind of show that that heroes evolved and kind of changed and moved forward. So we
Okay.
have a lot more new looks. So I'm excited to see how players and fans
It's
react
all
to all
porn.
of the ones that we've done so far.
Maybe we'll share some of those new looks today, which would be cool.
We're going to reveal McCree's new look for Overwatch 2 as well.
I'm
as
in!
Pharah, and we're
McCree's in
excited
this
to show off
game?
Some of our first villains.
I'm buying it. I'm buying it day one.
First, I wanted to talk a little bit about technical wear, kind of like technical clothing. What that really is using very techie fabrics, as well as having very intricate but functional straps.
Thank you, Mr. Rep.
Designed in a way that it's very aesthetically pleasing. With McCree, we took a couple of
McCree.
different approaches. He's got this classic cowboy look that.
So if you guys don't know, my experience playing Overwatch is like 300 hours playing only McCree. Insta like McCree, mute my team, play no matter what. That's I literally have played probably 300 hours of Overwatch. I didn't play anything other than McCree when it came out. That's all I did. I played nothing. I've played 0 hours of Winston or nothing. Just
a very iconic part of him. So that's another piece that we kept. We tried some retro cowboy looks that mixed in some tech here and there. Some that were a little bit more techy than others. Some that were a little bit more classic cowboy. We gave him a little bit of a longer beard, and it really gives him a nice kind of like a more aged look.
I use the Gen G skin, so I don't need any of this. Okay. Although now that Stan's quit, I'm gonna have to switch. I'm not gonna rock the Gen G skin without Stan's paying me a low key on the side.
Harken back to those original Overwatch colors of white and blue. One of the things that we wanted to update on Pharah was her visor. Instead of being completely opaque and reflective,
He's back
we
as a
tried
streamer?
little bit more of
What?
a transparent approach, and being
What are you
able to
talking
see
about?
through it a little bit now allows us to see some more of her emotions. Reaper was actually the ones I was very excited to work on because I could see a lot of potential in how we can integrate his cloak
true.
and his cowl and his armor and how.
What is this? He couldn't be away from us for too long. Welcome home, Ludwig's best friend, Rochelle's husband. Nathan Stans is our newest content creator.
Great practical joke, Jim. Got me go to the annex. No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 Great practical joke, Jim. Got me go to...
All right, is he? I can't even tell. I don't even know what I'm seeing here. But all right, I guess I stick with Gen G for another moment.
We played with different hairstyles too. Widowmaker has the really long ponytail that's really a key part of her look, and we really liked the hairstyle on one of the designs that was more braid, and it was really interesting look that also preserves Widowmaker's original silhouette.
Guys,
with that long ponytail.
We've been working.
Guys, hey, save it for HBox's chat. Hey, Creepers, save it for HBox's chat. It's over there, okay? You guys want to spam Booba? I have a stream for you, okay? Twitch.tv/hungrybox. All right, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go, boys. I have some stuff to do before I come back. I appreciate. Hey, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. That was a fun conference. I'll be back in like 3 hours. I'll be back at like 6. I'm gonna do an early stream. I'm streaming hard. I just wanted to say, fuck yeah, I'm back. I had a fantastic vacation. I'll talk about it more later. Appreciate the support. Appreciate people that watch the YouTube. The YouTube actually fucking grew while I was gone. So new plan. I never stream again, dude. I just let Quack figure it out. Quack just got to figure it out from all my old VODs and keep the YouTube going for another year. Boys, much love. Let's go watch Connor. Or Connor Eats Pants. He's going to do more reacting. Raid Connor Eats Pants. And I'm going to be back later tonight. Give Connor some love. He's literally watching this right now. He's had very funny reactions. All right? I'll see you tonight for some more amazing, hilarious stories. Stories that'll change your life. Okay? All right. Adios. Peace. Peace.